Okay, moving on to Ma'at. The expression of Heru using a Ma'at expression is optimism. Okay, optimism because Heru knows the law, knows it. Okay, laws, the laws of Ma'at are seven. Okay, truth, justice, righteousness, balance, order, harmony, and reciprocity. Okay, any one of those that's missing, you're violating all of them. Okay, so optimism. Okay, on the flip side, the misuse of ma'at, okay, would show up as ignorance of the law. Okay, you just don't, either you don't know or you're just ignoring it, and that results in the lack of sharing. You can't give back when you don't know the law. You can't give back. All right, we're going to move on up to Seker, the personality complex of Seker. Okay, Sekert, that corresponds to Saturn. Okay, remember Saturn is that cold, that structured type of energy. It deals with long periods of time. Okay, and this is why the elders are there. The frequency of the elders are there because they've lived the longest and they've done the work the longest. Okay, so in the positive vein, Heru expressing Sekert energy on the beneficial side shows that it understands structure before acting. Okay, because it knows the plan. Okay, and it is capable of leading long-term projects. Okay, these long-term projects can be done because they're planned out and they're laid out and it sticks to the plan. All right. Now, on the flip side of that, it would show, the detrimental side would show ignorance of high intelligences, the ancestors, um, the I guess for the lack of better word, the spirits are the agencies, if you will, that control the course of events. Not knowing or being ignorant of these cause delays because that person is unable to plan. All right, so we're moving over to Tahuti. The expression of Tahuti, Heru expressing Tahuti, would show the willingness to be guided by wise counsel. Okay, though that's just the attitude, and it's a joyful sharing attitude that happens there. Okay, for the negative side, there would be lack of faith because there is no knowledge of something, and this is how knowledge and faith have to be placed in their proper context, because faith without knowledge is blind. Okay, you're subject, there's a 50-50 chance, or shoot, it may be a higher percentage of failure because you trusted in something that, or someone that was unworthy, that was down here. All right, so the attitude of a Heru that's misusing the wisdom faculty would show itself as being extravagant. Okay, it would be wasteful. All right, and finally, onto the unity side, we have the expression of Osir, or the expression of your most highest self, would be the perseverance. Perseverance of self-identification with the most high aspect of your being. Okay, you can't get any better than that. I mean, perseverance. Okay. Now, the incorrect use of the will in Osir is the non-identification. So you won't even get there. That's just showing that you won't even get there because you can't even identify. You have arrogance, dictatorialness. It just removes the self-identification. The ability to identify yourself with God itself. So you stay there, or have the potential to sink into lower realms. All right, so that concludes the personality traits of Heru as we go through the full anatomy, the blueprint that's shown in every aspect of life. The tree of life shows itself, and we can go out in nature and we can prove it. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure if I've covered everything. Wow, that went by very fast. I think I know what I did, but we'll be able to cover it in our next episode, episode 12. I'll think of a good name for it, but we're going to actually go into the action. I want to see if I can get everybody to scroll through my Facebook page, and or you can do that, or you can go to Vimeo or Google this short episode clip called Avatar Aang versus Ozai. That's Ozai. And you will see the battle that Aang has to endure in order to bring balance to his world. Okay, he's the Avatar, and I want everybody to recognize what that story is actually showing you. I mean, it's showing you some deep knowledge, and if you have children, I recommend getting in touch with those CDs and reviewing them, because in that one episode we can see a lot of things that are not spoken about openly. One of the things is every action that they performed in order to achieve their goal is breathing. Okay, that's the first thing you see, and that was the inhale. Okay, that allowed for the implementation of activity, when they went to battle. That's what they use, is the breath. And so that's an indicator of where we're headed here with Heru. Heru is the warrior. He's the manager, the executor. He's the go-getter, the self-starter. Okay, he's the one who defends, or who fights off the enemies, which are the lower aspects of himself. Fights off the enemies such that he will be light enough to rise to meet his true identity, or meet her true identity. Okay, so look at that video, Avatar, Last Airbender. That would be the final fight, Avatar Aang versus Fire Lord Ozai. All right, take a look at it. We're going to start doing some of that breathing, and I'm going to also cover some of the nutrients that's required in order to get your blood to a level where it can hold oxygen. All right, we'll cover that, and I'm looking forward to it. We're going to actually make this happen. Okay, we're moving into some very serious times. We need discernment. We need transcendence. We need unity. Okay, this is the only way to go through. Okay, remember the scripture, no one may enter into the kingdom of heaven but by me. Okay, you have to have the Heru, or the hero. Okay, no one enters into the kingdom of heaven but by me. All right, thank you guys for viewing. We're gonna pick it up again, episode 12. All right, Heru.